It's going everywhere. It's going everywhere. But hopefully this will work as a setting powder, and you will say, my God, Karen, your skin just looks so polished and amazing. So here's the deal. I wasn't supposed to be filming today. This was not my planned video. I was hoping to film later on in the week once the hair dye that is on my face had kind of faded away a bit more, and I've got lots of other things that I need to do. I'm just back from vacation, so I needed to catch up. But you know what, I woke up this morning and I just felt like really inspired to do this video. If you have been living under a rock somewhere, or I don't know, you're not really tuned into the beauty world on YouTube, Tati is back. So glam life guru Tati Westbrook, she's back. She's taken a year off. There was a lot of drama. I'm not going to get into the drama, but she's back, and I just wanted to do a get ready with me where I chat to you and talk to you about my appreciation of Tati, or Tati. Yeah, and what I've tried to do is, with the products that I've chosen, I've tried to pick ones that either I've bought because she's talked about them, or I'm trying to switch up new stuff. I actually don't have that much stuff that she's spoken about and then I've gone out and bought, but you know, because it's been a long while, but also makeup takes forever to use up, so I try and really contain what I purchase, although quite unsuccessfully, it has to be said. Anyway, so today's video is going to be a get ready with me, where we chat, or not we, me, I chat, I talk, and I talk about Tati and, you know, what that means to me, and anyway, hopefully you find that interesting. So my hair's tied back. I hate applying my hair with it down. Tati actually does do that, and it's a bit of a pet peeve of mine, just because, you know, if any product gets into my hair, it just it's like an oil fest straight away, and I just don't, well, I don't like generally having hair touching my face anyway. So anyway, I've tied my hair back. As you can see, I've got remnants of hair dye here. I did my roots yesterday. Let's see if we can do a bit of a job of covering that up. And all I've got on my face is I put some eye serum, I put a face serum, hyaluronic acid face serum, and then I applied the CeraVe day cream with, I think it's SPF 25 on. Not massive fan. I will be reviewing that in an upcoming video. And that was a while ago. I took my son to nursery, and now what I'm going to do is put a primer on, which is a step that I usually skip, but I thought, you know, in honor of Tati, or Tati. Okay, so this is the Collection Primed and Ready Reviving Anti-Fatigue Illuminating Primer in Cool Rose. I think I got this from Wilko, which is a budget store in the UK. Collection, yeah, it's, let's face it, it's not high-end. Well, you know, Tati does all price ranges, doesn't she? She started off anyway doing that. Maybe towards the end, before her hiatus, she was a bit more into the luxury stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to try this. This one, I think, I bought because I saw a program about how you can save money. And this one, well, or one of, from this brand, although I don't think it's actually this one, was like shown as a dupe for a really expensive primer. I am just applying that to my skin, and now I'm going to move on to the foundation. So with the foundation, this is us trying things together because I've not tried this before. This is, again, Collection, so really budget, Lasting Perfection Glow Foundation, Probiotic Technology Dewy Finish, and it's a full coverage foundation with a dewy finish, and it's vegan suitable, shake well before use. So let me, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's not good news. So it's made in China. How can it be vegan? if it's made in China. China tests everything on animals, doesn't it? Oh, crap. Oh, woo! Whoops. Okay, lid's kind of come off. Okay, sellotape's in. The number, the colour I've got is 5 Fair. Hopefully I did that the right way. I can't see. Okay, I'm just going to shake it a bit more. And yes, this is my first time using it. So, okay, not really a nod to Tati here, but she does use a lot of full coverage makeup. But also, I've got this, right, which is in need of a wash. But this is from Primark, but this is a dupe for much more expensive makeup applicator, which Tati uses a lot. So, yeah, that's my nod to Tati. Right, so hopefully I've done a good job of colour matching here. Probably not. You know, buying everything online at the moment is proving to be quite difficult. Will this come out? Maybe eventually. Okay. Looks like we're going to be here a while. Right, I eventually got some to come out. Let me just put a bit more on. And you know, it's been a long time since I've done a Get Ready With Me. I kind of lost confidence in doing them, to be honest, because the results were not that great. I'm not the world's best makeup applier, it has to be said. But, you know, this is, I think, a nice way of me killing 2 birds with 1 stone. How is that full coverage? I don't think that's full coverage because, you know, let me get a mirror that's closer so I can see. You know, need to have makeup on for an appointment that I've got later on in the day. So this is a good way of having a chat with you guys. And getting my makeup sorted. Well, I think the colour's fine, but I do not know how that is supposed to be. Let me get the hair out of the way. Full coverage. I'm going to go in with a few more pumps, to be honest with you, because I really would like to feel like I've actually put something on my face now that I'm bothering to do it. Right, let me go again. Oh, that's a bit better. Maybe it just needs to be layered up. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not great at putting on makeup, but I get the job done, and I really love trying out new makeup. And, you know, I don't always go to the effort, but I definitely feel more put together when I do bother. I definitely don't bother with foundation every day. I'm lucky I've got good skin, I think. Bit red, but, you know, it's prone to redness, but I don't suffer very often from any blemishes except for blackheads, which is the bane of my life. Anyway, yeah, now I've probably applied too much, but I'm just gonna get it to go in. I don't want to go too near the hairline because, as I said, when my oily roots are a problem, and anything that goes near them, including dry shampoo. Anyway, so Tati, I started watching her probably in 2015 when I really got into watching videos other than blackhead removal videos on YouTube in a big way. And I just loved her reviews. She used to upload every day of the week, every weekday, so 5 times a week, which was fantastic because basically I'd have a new video to watch every day as I was getting ready for work. And because it was on YouTube, okay, it might be a bit too light, this, never mind, we'll see what we can do with bronzer. But you know, as I was getting ready for work, and with work I used to travel all the time, and of course YouTube is something that you can get pretty much everywhere, well, at least to the countries that I was traveling to. So it was great to have that kind of routine where I would put on a video and watch it as I was sort of getting up in the morning when time allowed. So, you know, she followed me around for a long time, was good company, and I really rated her because I felt like she was being really honest. She always said that she was. Now, some of that might be considered to be really good marketing, but, you know, and as I said, I don't really want to get into the drama of Tati, but what went on. I think, though, that probably things just got a bit too much into her head. You know, she got very, very famous, made a lot of money off YouTube and deals, and set up her own company. And you know, that can do things to people. To be honest with you, I'm waiting for that to happen to me, so I can have like a comeback. But obviously I'm not quite famous enough yet for that. Anyway, okay, I'm not sure how much I like this foundation. I could do with having my brows done again, but I'm doing this castor oil experiment, so now is not the time to be messing with those. And yeah, I think we'll just go on. It's a little bit patchy now. I don't know, of course, if that's because of the primer or the day cream or just the foundation. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off my hands. I've got a tissue ready. Wipe that off. And I'm going now to go in. You saw me apply some foundation to my eye, but I'm going to go on top of that now with an eyeshadow primer potion from Urban Decay. This is brand new. I've had this in my stash for, this is the original. I've had this in my stash for such a long time, but you know, now is the time to, I'm chucking out, as I do this video, I'm also like getting rid of stuff that I've had hanging around for a while. I think it's a good time to have a bit of a declutter, as it were, particularly with stuff like stuff that goes near the eyes. I'm much more wary than I am with other things, because you know, I don't want to get an infection. Oh, it's like this. Okay, this is has definitely been used by Tati in, oh right, it's got a, oh wow, okay, I probably should read the instructions. Are there any instructions? No. Oh crap, it's got that bloody silicone in it. Okay, well, oh, just goes to show my integrity. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to apply this. Let me see if I can get my, okay, I'm just gonna put it on over the lid and then rub it in my fingers. I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it, but oh, you know, with these eye products and these primers and these foundations, it's so difficult to find them without that silicone. And I don't know, I think I bought that as a, it was like a pack of 2, and I got it as a gift for someone. And I probably didn't even bother to read the ingredients. My bad. But basically, this foundation and concealer are now piling here, which I hate. Okay, I'm going to do my brows next. Probably doing this all in the wrong order, but I just want to get a bit of definition onto the brows, a bit more. They're not in a bad way in terms, they need to be threaded again, but in terms of colour, they're all right at the moment because the dye's still on them. But I'm just going to give them a bit more definition. Now, brows, for me, there are obviously fashions with brows, and I just don't really follow them. I don't like the kind of micro blading fashion thing at the moment, and the brows going up and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm probably too old fashioned. God, they could really do with some threading. I've got a thing here actually. Let me just go in. Okay, I'm just gonna pluck a few hairs out that are down below and up at the top. I'm just trying to get them to grow a bit more, like be a bit fuller. The person who threaded my eyes told me to apply castor oil. God, my hair's crazy. Every day, which I've been doing pretty much religiously. And I do think, you know, maybe they are getting a bit fuller. I need to sort of look a bit more. Okay, I'm not impressed with the the eye primer, but it's probably because I applied it in the wrong order. Okay, I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is brand new as well, also from Collection, Lasting Perfection Concealer, and this is going to take me a while to unpack, so back in a second. Okay, I'm back again. That was hard to get in. I nearly ripped my fingers off. I've got this in 5 Fair as well to match the foundation. Right, I'm just going to apply this on the under eye area. Okay, so the foundation and concealer, I definitely checked so that they wouldn't have the silicone in them, the cyclopentaxyloxane. silicone, which by the way has now been banned in the UK. But what they're doing is they're allowing current stocks that are on the shelves to be sold, which is a bit of a bugger, especially considering they, you know, cause infertility, and the ingredient causes infertility and liver problems and la 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 la. Anyway, okay, I think that might be a bit too light. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on. We're going to carry on. And now we're going to do, yeah, it's all piling. I don't know how, I don't know if this looks okay on camera. I'll see when I get the edit, but yeah, it doesn't look so great close to you. I've got like texture around here. Okay, I'm just going to do a bit of bronzer and highlighting and blush kind of thing. And I say kind of thing because it really isn't my kind of thing. I generally don't use blush or bronzer just because I feel like my skin kind of flushes naturally, but hey ho, we'll go in with some bronzer in honor of Tati. And this is the butter bronzer. This was definitely purchased because she mentioned this a lot. This is Physician's Formula. I got someone who was in the States to get it for me. I've used it a little but not a lot. Yeah, let's see how I fare with this. I don't really know what I'm doing. Just sort of copying what I've seen other makeup artists do. Just going up here. I don't know if you can see. Wow, maybe you think, whoa, Karen, that's amazeballs. Or not, as the case may be. Right, I can't see what I'm doing because it's so far away and I haven't got my glasses on. I think the thing that I need to learn to do is whatever I do, do it more subtly, because I end up putting too much product on and then I look, you know, a bit sort of clownish. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some highlighter now on. And then I'm going to chuck this. So this is the Sleek, sorry for the mess, makeup palette called Highlighting Palette Solstice. Definitely Tati has spoken about this. I have used up, I'm on pan on one of them. And actually I think that's probably the one that I want to use. Maybe I'll go for a more peachy one. But this is, I've had this for ages and I've got so many highlighters. So I'm just going to get rid of this and I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm just going to, okay, this is a powder. I thought it was a cream. That's okay. That just means, well, I went in with the bronzer, didn't I? So that's fine. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, there's a mirror here. That's handy. Here. And then a little bit. I need a brush. That's probably doing this all wrong as well. Maybe just a bit on the nose. There. Okay. Again, gonna try not to be too heavy-handed, although probably did the exact reverse there. Okay, I do have some powder. I'm gonna do that in a bit. I'm gonna leave that until towards the end. Okay, I'm going in with the eyes now. Again, I don't have Tati's palette. I'd love to have them, or it, or them. I'm not even sure how many she's got. She brought that out when I was a new mum and I wasn't watching YouTube at all. Otherwise I probably would have bought it. But I do have another YouTuber's palette. I've actually got two palettes of hers, but I'm only going to use this one. This is the Emily Edit from Makeup Revolution, and it's called The Needs. And this is Emily Noel. I'll put a link to her channel down below. But I really like her as well. She does a lot of makeup reviews, and she refers a lot to a product, a brand called Besame, which I don't actually think is available in the UK, but their palettes and things look amazing. I really would like to buy them, or buy some of them at one point. Sorry, just blowing off the powder that's here. But anyway, this is the Needs palette, which is kind of like a palette that she says is like your basic palette, and it's got bronzer in it, even it's got a highlighter. And then it's got some eye colour. So I'm just going to do, I guess you would call it a neutral eye. Maybe not. You tell me what you think it is. You can put it down in the comments. But I'm going to use this mirror, which is quite handy, and let's see, I think I'll go in with Peace, which is a kind of pale, it's this colour here, kind of pale browny sort of beigey base colour, and just go over my lids with that. And yeah, I'm really sorry, you know, if you watch Tati or Emily or all of these makeup people, they seem to apply it in some sort of magical way. I don't know. I guess I haven't really got the patience for it. That's part of the problem. So I'm just gonna put that all round. I'll tidy it up in a minute with some concealer, but I just want to get down a base of colour there. Okay, and now I think I'm going to go in with Faith, which is this brown one here. And I'm just going to sort of start in the crease and yeah, and then just work it in a bit. And I find that having a darker colour in my crease line and then a little bit on the lid is a nice look for me. And I think, you know, the looks really, you know, what works is going to depend a lot on your eye shape and your eye colour, and, you know, how big your socket is, and if you've got wrinkly eyelids like I have. Sorry, I'm covering it up. My apologies. Yeah, so, yeah, that looks nice. I like that. So what I'm going to try and do, and it will probably all go horribly wrong. Look, I've got quite a lot of fallout here. So hopefully I can correct that in a bit. But, and you know, they say, oh, that's like a sign of a bad eyeshadow. But to be honest with you, it happens to me with all of them. It's probably more down to how I'm applying things. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the, I don't know, Hope or Passion, or maybe I'll mix them together. And I'm just going to do like the very outer edge, and then I'm going to try and go down under. We'll see how I fare with that, because I found that it kind of looks a bit more got it in my eye, a bit more pulled together. Ooh. So into there, and then just go around. Okay, now I'm just going to flip this over and do a bit more sort of blending. Poke my eye out. Okay, and now I'm going to try, I quite like that. Going to try, do they look equal? Okay, sorry about the lighting in here, it's not great. Okay, I'm going to try and tidy that up. So let me go in with this. Yeah, you know what? I probably shouldn't have started with so much new stuff, because, you know, I wasn't to know if it was going to work or not. But anyway, let me just, I think I'm going to have to apply a bit more concealer. This is going to be a mess. Anyway, let's just try and tidy it up. What I should have done now with hindsight is, what I should have done was apply the concealer and then apply a whole load of powder, because then I could have just brushed it away. But, you know, even though I've seen people do that 100 times, do I remember at the critical moment? No. Do I think to do it? No. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh, okay. Now, once I've cleaned this up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the powder on, I think, before I put the mascara on. So, okay. Now, obviously, if I was doing like real copy of Tati, I would put on false eyelashes, but you know, I can barely apply foundation correctly, so I don't think we're gonna try that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the powder. Right, definitely this is first time ever using this, very excited. This is very dusty. Ugh. This is Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Original formula since 1935. Now, she doesn't really mention this, or she hasn't mentioned this in her more recent videos, but when I first started watching her, this was definitely one of the products. Oh, it's got like a puffy thing here. Oh god, this is going to be interesting to open. But she used to mention this a lot, and I was just really curious. It's kind of like a retro product, and I'm just really curious to see how this fares. So I'm going to open it somehow and apply. And oh, okay. Can I get it open yet? No. Okay. I have to say this smells like talcum powder, like scented talcum powder. But anyway, I'm going to go in with this and just apply it. It's going everywhere. It's going everywhere. But hopefully this will work as a setting powder, and you will say, my god, Karen, your skin just looks so polished and amazing. What do you reckon? Comments below. Right, okay, I'm going to do the rest of my eyes now. I quite like that. I don't know, the smell's not off-putting, it's fine. Okay, right, felt very kind of 1935-ish there. Okay, so let me finish the eyes. So again, in Tati's honour, I'm just thinking, is this the right order? I'm going to curl my lashes, which I rarely do, even though I know people swear by it. But I'm going to go in this time. Seeing as I'm not going to use false eyelashes, I thought I would just be somewhat glamorous and curl them. I have tried using one of those, you know, where they perm your eyelashes, but I didn't really notice a difference. I think what I do notice a difference with is, oh, and by the way, the mascara I'm going to use is the Makeup Academy Amplify Statement Lash, and I probably need to replace this because it's already going a bit kind of weird on me. And it's all right. I mean, it's one of these budget ones that I'm trying. Yeah, it's kind of dried out a bit too much now, so I need to replace. Okay, and I generally only ever put mascara on my top lashes because my eyes water so much. It gets into being a hot mess real fast if I put them on the bottom lash. But yeah, I think that's okay. Can you see that? And now I'm going to finish off with the whole lip area, and maybe then decide to add some blusher or something. We'll see. Right, so absolutely forgot to sharpen this pencil. This is from Primark. It's the PS lip liner. It's like a nude colour. Just, I find this is a good, a good base. Oh, I've got powder everywhere now. Yeah. Oh my god, I've got frost growing on my upper lip. Great. Okay. And anyway, so this video is supposed to be about Tati. Haven't spoken about her much, but I really hope that she comes back. I'm very excited for her to be back, and I hope she comes back and just gets back into the makeup and skincare reviews, which I loved her for, yeah, and I really enjoyed, and I think that was her popularity. Now, I adore Rich Lux. I'll put a link below. He's got like a drama channel, but I really hope he's not going to be having to make videos about Tati anymore. I hope the drama is finished and she just gets back to being her lovely candid self with, I'm just gonna blend this out a bit more, with her makeup review videos and, you know, all of that jazz. She did mention that she'd had some marital difficulties, which I find that to be really sad. I hope, I think I'm going to go in with this Illuminating lipstick. This is Lava Lips. I don't know if that's the colour. Vixen is the colour. Yeah, it's kind of a weird lipstick. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like a swirl on it. Oh, it's a bit pink, isn't it? I don't know. That's okay. And then, again, just because I'm supposed to be being very glamorous like Tati is, I'm going to put this lip gloss on top, which is Find, which is, I think it's an Amazon brand. It's definitely from Amazon, in 07. I'm just going to put that on top. Yeah, so Tati, welcome back. I doubt you'll watch this, but anyway. And yeah, hit us with your brilliant reviews, please. That's, I think, what everyone is wanting to see. And best of luck with it. Okay, what do we think? Oh, sorry, hair, terrible. I may put just a touch of blusher on. Just a touch. I'm just going to use from this palette. And just... Oh, no. No. I think I now ruined it. And no. And no. And no. And no. And no. And no. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I saved it. Maybe I've saved it. Okay. I mean, it is okay, isn't it? I don't know. I do like it. I like it. I think the concealer, yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Just the usual reminders. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe, get the notifications so you know when my next video has been loaded up. I load up on Monday and Friday at 7 AM GMT. And also, why not follow me on my other social media channels? So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and also I have got an Etsy shop. And in the Etsy shop, I sell personalized skincare recommendations, but also self-care tools, self-care challenges, and meditation scripts. And my newest addition is law of attraction inspired wall art. So why not take a look? My shop is called Selfcare Karen, so quite easy to find. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Just having a bit of fun with makeup and talking about the return of Tati, or Tati, who knows. And actually I should know because it's how she says her name, which I think is Tati. So anyway, my memory. And yeah, and look forward to seeing you again in a video soon. And please just remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.